I think I got my technical issues straightened away. So, okay, I'm JC. This is Dad Bod with JC. I'm working out for about 60 minutes a day. I'm trying to do it every day. Not quite there. I'm like about 6 out of the 7 days a week, but it's looking good so far. Uh, Today, I'm gonna do wrist and ankle exercises. I did this about 2 weeks ago, and it really helped out. I was having some wrist issue. I didn't have any ankle issue, but I did have some wrist issue, and it really helped out that day. I don't have that wrist issue came back just yet, but I figured I'd throw this in every 2 or 3 weeks or so, just to strengthen my wrists and ankles a little bit. And I found this list of exercises, since it's so different, to be kind of cool. It works for me. I mean, I play some sports that require wrist and ankle. Like I play tennis, and lots of motion on the ankle, lots of motion on the wrist. Shoot hoops sometimes. Go running, go bicycling. Wrist and ankle use in all of that. So, without further ado, I'll get started with my wrist exercises. First one is a range of wrist exercises, a range of motion. So I'm going to do 10 reps, two sets on two sets on each side. So for this, it says rest arm on upper leg, kind of like that. I'm going to be sitting down for this. Rest arm on upper leg, make fist, and flex hand up and down, kind of like this. I'm going to do both hands at the same time. Smooth, continuous motion, just the wrist, no arm, up and down, 10 times, and then left and right, 10 times. So for both hands, for both wrists, I should say, I'm going to sit down and do this on the ground, sitting down. Okay, so I'm going to do this crisscross seated position. I'm going to put my wrists right over top my, wrists right over top my knees here. I guess I'll make a fist. Let me see what it said. It said something about a fist. Yeah, make a fist. Yeah, make a fist. So I'm going to make a fist, and I'm going to flex the hand up and down 10 times. So nice and slow, right? So down for 1 and up. That's 1. Down and up. That's 2. Down and up. That's 3. Down and up. That's 4. Down and up. That's 5. Down and up. That's 6. Down and up. 7. Down. Up. 8. Down. Up. 9. Down. Up. 10. Now I'm going to do left and right. Left. Well, actually, I'm going to do out and in, because it's easier for me to, it'll be easier for me to do out than in. There you go. Out and in. This is like left and right, but I'm calling it out and in because we just did up and down. So I think this is my third one. So 7, 6. Oh, the doll face is here. Hey, doll face. She's a doll face, and this one gets so jealous. This one gets terminally jealous. So sorry. I'll call that 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These guys are about to get their summer cut, and so I'm going to have to do a little recording about them doing the before the summer cut and after their summer cut, because they're needing their summer cut. Anyway, so I'll call that the first set. These guys kind of distracted me a little bit, and this one's a star. I mean, he likes to shine. All right, so I'm ready to get started with my second set here, and even though he needs more attention, So yeah, I'll get started. The second set, we're going to start with the wrists going up and down, and hopefully he'll let me. All right, here we go. Down and up. If you like the dog, give me some likes, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now wrists out and in. Out, this is left and right really. In for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Believe it or not, there's a good amount of stretching that way. I was doing 20 on each side, up and down, left and right. And that actually does something for the wrist here. All right, next up is loosen up stretch. So I'm going to do 6 on each side. I'm going to sit. I'm going to bend my elbow at a right angle, I guess more or less pretty much where I was. Make a fist. Okay, make a fist and then spread the fingers wide open. So I'm going to do 6 of these. So this is a loosen up stretch. So I got to make a fist and then spread the fingers nice and big. So I'll make a fist. When I'll make a fist, I'll pump in. And when I spread the fingers, I'll do nice and wide. So that's going to loosen up my wrist and loosen up those adjacent muscles. So that's I guess I'm at 9 here. So the next one will be 8. Oh, no, I only want to do 6 of these. So this will be 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's pretty good. I'm going to shake out the fingers here. These dogs are doing a good job making sure fur gets scratched. And next, I'm going to do the next set of the loosen up for the wrists. So for this, when I make a fist, I'll bring my fist up, and when I spread my fingers open, I'll bring my wrist down. For 10. Actually, I'm only doing 6 of these. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm laughing because the dog just ran with a toy. 1. All right, that's good. All right, my forearms are feeling it. My wrists are feeling it. If you're following along, I hope your forearms and wrists are feeling it also. Okay, so that was the loosen up stretch. Next one is a prayer stretch. For this, I'll read out my description here. Elbows bent and palms together. Fingertips just below the chin. Lower the hands towards the waist. I'm going to have to stand up for this one. Lower the hands towards the waist. Keep hands pressed towards the tummy. Find the stretch and hold for 30 seconds. So for that, I'll give myself an extra 5 seconds. I'm going to use a timer. I'm going to set the timer for an extra 5 seconds to get myself in position. I'm going to do 3 sets of this. So I'll walk through the first one real quick. So at first, palms are facing each other, pressed against each other, right underneath the chin, bringing the palms down and the palms as far as I can towards my waist without letting my palms spread apart. Once I feel a good stretch, I'll hold for 30 seconds. So I'm going to give myself 5 seconds to get into get into the stretch position. So here, coming down from my chin towards my waist. That's about as far as I can go while I feel a stretch. And I'll call out time when my timer dings. And in the meantime, there's a pretty good stretch here at the bottom of my wrists. A little bit of a stretch at the top. It's more of a compression at the top. It's a stretch towards the bottom of my wrists. I'm going to have to loosen up my my watch at the end of this. I'm feeling quite a bit of pressure on my watch band here, which is a good thing. Something's going on here. All right, that's time. All right, and I am going to loosen up my band a little bit. I'll give it 2 notches. There we go. I should do that. All right, so 2 more sets of the prayer stretch. That gave a good stretch to my wrist here. All right, ready for the next set of the prayer stretch. I'll start the timer now for 35 seconds. It'll give me 5 seconds to get into the stretch position. Coming down. It looks like I should give myself 10 seconds. It's already at 25 seconds and I haven't quite gotten into the stretch yet. I'll note for next time. And anyway, I found a good stretch here. And holding it. My palms are touching each other. Just at the very bottom, my palms are separating, but I'm trying to squeeze that together. And time. I added a few seconds there because apparently I need about 10 seconds to get myself in the stretch position. In any case, I'm going to shake out my fingers and my wrists again. This is really giving a good stretch to my wrists here. I had loosened up my band, my watch band, so I didn't feel the pressure on the band that time around. That was a good thing. Oh man. Okay, one more set of prayer stretch. My wrists are definitely feeling it this time. I guess they felt it last time. They felt really good last time. This time, maybe I'm stretching more aggressively. In any case, getting started again. I'm going to start my timer, give myself 10 seconds to get in position. Putting my hands together, palms together, right under my chin. Following my hands down towards my waist. And when I feel a good stretch, I'm going to stop there and try to actually deepen my stretch as we hold for the 30 seconds for the stretch to take effect. Breathing in. Breathing into the stretch. It really helps if you can direct your breath into the stretch. It's more of a yoga thing, but I've done enough yoga classes where I felt a benefit from that. And letting that go. Time's up. There we go. That was 3 sets of prayer stretch. Prayer stretch. We got to finish that word out. Okay, next one up is very similar. It's a prayer stretch with a steeple. And I'll run through my notes here. Elbows bent, palms together, just like the other one. The only difference is the fingers were, as in the first one, the fingers were together, and the second one, the fingers are apart. So the fingers and the thumbs should be touching. So it's just another set of the prayer stretch, basically, except the fingers and the palm are going to be touching. And the fingers are going to be spread apart. All right. So I'll set my timer again, give myself 10 seconds to get in position. Fingers apart, under my chin, coming down towards my waist to find a good stretch. Stretching now. Holding for that timer. Breathing in, trying to deepen the stretch. Breathing deeper. Stretching more. Getting that wrist nice and loose, nice and stretched. And that's time. Oh, that felt good. I think the regular prayer stretch loosen them up, and now this prayer stretch with a steeple is really kicking that stretch in nice and strong. I'll take a quick sip of water here for my next set of the prayer stretch with the steeple. Um, in case you're just joining, I'm doing wrist and ankle exercises today. I like to play sports and do activities that with a lot of wrist and ankle. Tennis, basketball, running, swimming, bicycling, um, and I like to throw this list of exercises in every couple weeks or so because I saw a big benefit. I mean, I just put this list together a couple weeks ago. I did it once, and I was really surprised with how much better my wrists and ankles felt. I was having a wrist issue at the time, which is why I threw it in. I wouldn't have even thought of it otherwise, but boy, it really helped, and it's different. It's a little different. Okay, so I'm doing my second set of prayer stretch with steeple coming up here. So for this, I'm going to set my timer, give myself 10 seconds to get there. My fingers are spread wide open and together underneath my chin, and then my palms are together, and then I stretch them down towards my waist as far as I can while my fingers and palms are still together and holding the stretch. Breathing into the stretch, getting a good wrist stretch here. Yeah, this is kind of aggressive actually. This is more than I bargained for because I'm feeling a pretty good stretch here. And if you press it, the harder you press, the further down you can go, the more stretch you get. That's time. And there's some good stretch down here and a good compression up here. If you feel any pain, you shouldn't do it. Yeah, I'm nowhere near feeling any pain down there, but it feels really good to get a good controlled stretch in there. Got one more set of the prayer stretch with the steeple. Here we go. I'll set my timer. Got 10 seconds to get in position. Putting my hands together under my chin, bringing my hands down towards my waist, finding a good stretch, and holding for the 30 seconds. This is pretty good. Breathing into your stretch should get you more benefit. And that's time. That's it for the prayer stretch with the steeple. Next up is wrist curls. So for the wrist curls, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have my wrists resting comfortably over my knees. I'm going to hold a weight with the palms facing down and the wrist hanging over the knee. And I'm going to move the wrist up and down. So I'm going to do 2 sets of this, 10 reps each. 2 sets up and down with my palms down, and then 2 sets up and down with my palms up. So about 40, and each wrist is going to get 40 of these. 20 palms down, 20 palms up. I'm trying to remember what kind of weight I use on this. I'll use my 3-pound weight. Hopefully that'll be enough. Hopefully that's not too much. I can't remember exactly. I should write down what I used. Can't remember exactly what I used, but the 3-pound weight should be okay. Okay, I'm going to start with the palms up because apparently that's what's coming naturally here. So for this, I'm going to do. I got my knees acting as the holder for my forearms, for my wrists. So I'm going to go up and down for 10, up, 9, up, 8, up, 7, up, 6, up, 5, up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, and done. All right, so that was the palms facing up. Now I'm going to do a set palms facing down. Ooh, I'm going to shake it out for a quick second first. Take a breath, shake out my wrists. Earlier I've been stretching them. This time apparently we're going to do a little weight training for the wrists. Fixing my wristwatch band here. All right, so that was palms facing up. So now I'm going to do a set palms facing down. This is a little awkward for me, but here we go. And up for 10, 9, 8, breathing into it, 7, I'm going to engage my core, why not, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was a little awkward. It feels much more natural kind of doing like curl movement than the upside down kind of movement, but it's got to be building something because it did feel really awkward. And shake out my wrists real quick and get started with the second set of these. They are called wrist curls. Nicely enough. All right, here we go. Palms facing up here. Going to do a set of 10. Up, down for 10. Up, 9. Up, 8. Up, 7. Up, 6. Up, 5. Up, 4. Up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. Okay, that's good. Shake out the wrists real quick. Take a breath of air, maybe 2. And I'm going to get started on the palms facing down set. So another 10 here. Up for 10, down for 10. Up, 9, up, 8, can't count, up, 7, up, 6, up, 5, up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, and done. All right, those are the wrist curls. In all honesty, that felt fantastic. Yeah, I'm trying to think whether I want to keep doing this more often than once every 2 or 3 weeks, but I think once every 2 or 3 weeks is just about right. All right, fantastic. Next one is wrist walking. I think I need a wall for this one. I'll stand up and demonstrate against the wall. So the wrists will do some walking on this wall. That's what's going to happen. I'll just read through my notes here. Near the wall, arms straight, both the palms against the wall. I need this one hand to hold this notepad here. Palms against the wall, fingers pointed up. Keep palms against the wall. Walk the wrists down the wall as far as you can, then turn the hands around so the fingers are pointed down. With palms against the wall, walk wrists back up as far as you can. Yeah, that walk back up is a real killer for me. So right at the very end, it's pretty good. So Okay, I'll get started here. Oh, how many sets of this do I have here? I didn't put down any sets. I'll do 2 of these sets. 2 sets of, let me see. I'll do 2 sets of 4 because it's pretty intense stuff. Okay, so my hands are straight out. I'm going to bring my hands down the wall, just kind of walk my hands down the wall. Go as far as I can with my hands still completely against the wall. It's about as far as I can go with my hands still touching the wall completely. I'm going to turn both the hands around and then walk them straight up. And this turned my back on fire last time I tried this. I'm ready for it this time. I think I stretched my back a little bit. I can still feel it on my back some. Oh, I'm feeling it more on my wrists now. So I'm really feeling a good stretch. So that was 1 rep. I need to go back and see what the recommended number of reps for this is. I'm only going to do 4, and I'm going to do 2 sets of 4. So here I go. Again, hands against the wall, fingers pointed straight up. Walking them down, turning them around. Well, I got to walk down as far as I can. Turning them around and walking them back up until they set fire. They're on fire right now a little bit. I guess a slow burn is more accurate for how I'm feeling. I'm going to leave it there for a little bit, then relax. Again, I got 2 more reps to do before I'm done with this set. Hands straight against the wall, fingers pointing up, coming down from the wall until I can't go down any further with my palms and my fingers facing the floor now, and then walk the wrists back straight up the wall. And they're on fire. My whole forearm is on fire, all the way from the palm of my hand straight up to my elbows pretty much. Again, I shouldn't have said on fire. There's a slow burn going on here. But maybe at first it's on fire, then it slows down to a little simmer. So that's 3. I'm going to let go. That's 3. 1 more rep. I'm going to take a little break, and I'll go back and do another set of 4. Fingers pointing straight up. Hands straight to the wall. Coming down. Walking the wrists down the wall as far as I can go with my arms pretty straight and the palms still against the wall. Turning my wrists over so the fingers are pointing straight down and running my wrists back up the wall as far as I can. There is a little fire there. I have to say that when I first start going up the wall, there's a little fire, and then it simmers down pretty good. That's really what's going on. That's why I kept saying it's on fire. It was on fire. And then it kind of slows down. When I can't go any further, it slows down to a little simmer. Okay, I'm going to let go. I guess I could have stayed there in that stretch. That was really working. That stretch is really working. All right, that's set 1 of that. Let me check for any chats. Looking good. All right. Looking good. So that was set 1 of wrist walking on the wall. All right, I'll try this again. So 4 reps for the second set of wrist walking. Fingers pointed straight up, hands against the wall. Walk the wrists down the wall as far as you can without lifting up your palms. Fingers pointing straight up the whole way. Towards the bottom here, turning them around. From the wall. And I'm finding a good stretch there, and I'm going to hold for a few seconds. and release. Got 3 more reps to do to complete this set. Hands to the wall, fingers pointing straight up, walking the wrists down the wall as far as they can go, turning them around, fingers pointing down now and raking my wrists right back up the wall as far as I can and holding. Oh, I can go a little further and then holding. Deepening the stretch, breathing into it. I guess I could engage my core here. Yeah, there you go. A little core engagement. Why not? And release. Whoa. That really kind of rakes the whole forearm here. I mean, I didn't touch my forearm, but it feels like something went right through here with a rake. Got 2 more sets. Okay, palms against the wall again, fingers straight up. Wrists walk down the wall as far as I can. Turn the wrists around, fingers pointing down now, and walk the wrists right back up, keeping the palms against the wall. And up here, I have a stretch. As I leave the stretch in there, I'm going to engage my core because I got nothing else to do. As my wrists stretch, I might as well engage my core for a few seconds. And release. 1 more rep. Here we go. Palms to the wall, fingers straight up. Bringing my wrists, running my wrists down the wall, walking them down the wall really. Then turning them around with my fingers pointing straight to the ground. Bringing my wrists, walking my wrists straight up the wall again as far as I can. Once I go as far as I can, I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds stretch. While it's stretching, I'm going to engage my core because I got a few seconds to engage my core here. Otherwise, I'm not doing anything with my core. And release. And that was the wall walkers, the wrist wall walking. Boy, that was something else. I'm going to check for chats while I bring out my wrists. So I just did some wrist wall walking, and it gets me every time. My wrists are really stretched right now. I'm done with the wrist exercises at this point. I'm moving on to ankle exercises. So today's wrist and ankle day for my little workout segment. All right, next up is standing heel raises. Basically, I'm going to be near a wall, feet shoulder width apart, slowly lift up heels, going on toes, and slowly coming back down. So it's 10 reps of this, 3 sets of that. So I want to be near a wall just to be able to keep balance. Honestly, I'll just reach out if I need the balance. I don't think I need the balance right now. So I'm just bringing my toes up, nice and slow. It's a heel raise. And down for 10. Up. Down for 9. Up. I did lose my balance. Down for 8. Up. Down for 7. Up. Down for 6. I'm going to get close to the, now I'm in a good spot from the wall. Up. Down for 5. Up. Down for 4. Up. Down for 3. Up. Down for 2. Up. Down for 1. Up. And done with that set. 2 more sets of that coming up. This is called the standing heel raises. So I'm just raising my heel nice and slow. Basically a 2 count up and a 2 count down. I'm going to shake out my ankles here for a quick second. And coming right back to it. Up for 10. Down. Up. Down for 9. Up. 8. Up. 7. Up. 6. Up. 5. Up. 4. Up. 3. Up. 2. Up. 1. That's it for the second set. One more set coming up. I'm going to shake out my feet a little bit. Give my ankles and my calves. The calves are doing a lot of this work too. Going to give the calves a break here. The idea is that you want to get a good amount of blood flow down there, wherever you're exercising. In this case, it's my ankles. So for the third set of the heel raises, 2 count up and 2 count down, just doing 10 of these for the moment. So up for 10, up for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was good. All right. I can really feel it. My calves felt it more than my ankles. My ankles do feel it a little bit, but my calves are really burning here a little bit. All right. Next one is a star exercise. So in the star exercise, I'm supposed to have cones, but the whole idea is there's going to be 3 cones in front of me and 2 behind me at angles. So it'll be like a points on a star, 3 in front, 2 in the back. And what I'll do is with each leg, I'm going to do 5 reps with each leg for a set. So it'll be 10 altogether, 5 for 5 for each leg. So I'll start with this leg over here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to tap the cones with your toe. So that gives the ankle some exercise. So that's 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. So that's the one leg. Switching legs to the other leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 5. So that's one set for each foot. I'm going to do 2 more sets. It's getting late. I actually started about a half hour later than I normally start. So I'm actually getting really sleepy right now. I guess it's interfering. Me starting late is interfering with my bedtime a little bit. Apparently by now I'm usually simmering down. I'm a creature of habit apparently. Okay, so again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. That's the one leg. Now I'll do the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to exaggerate the ankle motion. As I exaggerate the ankle motion, I'm really feeling it a lot more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Fantastic. That was 2 sets. I got one more set coming up. I'm going to shake out my feet a little bit. Shake out my arms. My wrists are still feeling the all those wrist exercises from earlier. One more set of the star ankle exercise here coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. That felt great. That really felt good on my ankles. Go figure. I would have never thought that would help, but I gave it a try, and it sure does. Okay, last leg for the last set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Fantastic. I really needed to support myself on the wall here so I could really focus in on the ankles. If I wasn't supporting on the wall, I would have to wondering about my bobble. But with the wall, it was much easier. All right, so that completes the star exercise. Pretty happy about that. Next up is the squat jumps. 8 of these, 2 sets. Basically it's a squat and then at the very end a jump. I don't know if I'm actually going to do the jump. I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go up a little bit. I'm probably going to try to avoid the jump. I was doing, at the very first week of this, I was doing some burpees and I injured my knee, either on the burpees or these jumping jacks I was doing, or there's a bunch of stuff I was doing on week 1 that I probably shouldn't have been doing. I was in no shape to do it. And so I may or may not actually get air in the squat jumps, but I'll at least get the balance from the squat jumps for now. All right. And these, of course, will work my ankles a bit. So I'm going to do 8 reps of this. So starting with 8. Ooh, I got air. I got like this much air. Like, what's that? A quarter inch. So that's 8, and this will be 7. 7. Yeah, I got some air there. That felt okay. 6. 5. Ooh, I got more than it. I got like a half an inch there. 4. 3. Then ankle exercise, focusing on the ankles. 2. 1. Hey, you know, I don't know. That felt a lot better than it did the first time. First time I did this a couple weeks ago, it didn't feel right at all. This time, I got a little bit of air, I think almost every time, and it didn't feel bad at all. might be moving up in the world here with the ability to do some of these things. One more set of 8 reps of squat jumps. I'm going to focus in on the ankles. This is the ankle day, or ankle half a day. Focusing on the ankles for the squat jumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, engaging the core. 4, why not? 3, 2, 1. And one more for why not. That went a lot better than it did a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I didn't feel right at all. Everything felt wrong. That felt right. I'm pretty ecstatic here. Imagine that. An exercise makes you feel a little bit better. I'm going to check for chats while I catch my breath here. Looking good. If you can throw some likes in there, that'd be great. Follow, subscribe, whatever works best and wherever you're viewing from. I really do appreciate any positive feedback. And anyway, next up is toe curls and toe pickups. So basically, I'm going to pretend that there's a little piece of paper in front of me and just curl my toes, pick it up, set it down. Curl my toes, pick it up, set it down. I'm going to do 10 reps on each side. So I'll use the wall again. So for 10, I'm just curling my toes, picking something up and dropping it off right behind me, picking it up right in front of me. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was 10 on this side, 10 on the other side. Coming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That felt more like a toe exercise than an ankle exercise, but I did engage the ankles as best as I could. Something I'm going to throw in for the second set of the toe curls and the toe pickups is a core engagement. I think I should have engaged the core the whole time. There's probably all sorts of reasons to do it and no reason not to for this. I have my balance against the wall here, so if you need balance, just find a chair or something or another and find it. But here we go. I'm going to engage my core for these. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done on this side. One more side to go. 10, engaging the core. 9, keeping that core engaged. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Done with the toe curls, toe pickups. Okay, I got 2 more exercises on tap here. A bent knee wall stretch. So palms against the wall, 1 foot on the wall. Oh, like this. Lower into the seated position. Hold stretch for 30 seconds. So I have 3 of these on each side. So it's almost like a squat with one leg, and whatever ankles against the wall gets a nice stretch. So palms against the wall, foot against the wall, getting that ankle stretched. Lower down to the seated position. I'm going to go as far as I can go. It's not going to be in the full seated position, but it'll give my ankle a bit of a stretch here. I'm going to hold for how much did it say to hold for? Hold stretch for 30 seconds. I'll have to use my my timer for that. I'll set it to 35 seconds so I can have a few seconds to get in position. So here I am. I just click my timer. I'll yell out time when the 30 seconds is done. I'm stretching that ankle now. And that's time. All right, I'm going to get right back at it with the other foot. And starting my timer now. Stretching that ankle, lowering into the seated position, engaging the core. Engaging the core, breathing in. And time. Got 2 more sets of that coming up. Knee wall stretch. Honestly, it feels more like a one-legged squat. Not even sure which ankle it's looking to stretch. I'm doing the best I can to stretch, but I'll have to review some video of this and see what I might be doing wrong to get a better stretch. But it's an exercise nonetheless, so I'll keep at it. All right, setting up for the next side here. Starting my timer, stretching that ankle, sitting down, engaging the core, holding for 30 seconds, getting some good breaths in, engaging the core as best I can, stretching the ankles. I'm not quite sure which ankle is supposed to do the more stretching. I know I'm not getting in the seated position the way I'm supposed to, but I'm about as far as I can where I can hold it for 30 seconds. And that's time. Moving to the other side. And getting started again. Getting into the seated position, engaging the core. Taking deep breaths, engaging the core as much as I can. And that's time. All right. Got 1 more set coming up. I'm going to take a minute to recover. I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on. The knee that's taking the pressure from the seat, that's getting a good workout. You know, that whole area, the muscles around the knee. The ankle's getting stretched a little bit. My core is getting engaged. The breath isn't as clean as I want. I'd want to breathe a little cleaner. But with all the other nuances for that stretch / seated squat kind of deal. I'm losing my breath a little bit. All right, I'm going to check for chats. Take an extra couple of breaths. And get going with my next set. Looking good there. All right, here we go. What's this called again? Bent knee wall stretch. All right, coming up to the wall with my stretching this ankle, getting in the seated position, starting my timer for 35 seconds, giving myself 5 seconds to get into the stretch, engaging the core, breathing in deeply, finding a good stretch for the ankle, finding a good stretch for the other ankle, a good stretch, a good power position really. Breathing deeper, engaging my core more as I can. Deep breaths. And time. Going to switch into the other position. The other leg is going to go up against the wall. Trying to drop down into the seated position. Running the timer at 35 seconds, engaging the core, getting the ankle stretched. There we go. Ankle stretched, core is engaged. Sitting down, holding for 30, breathing in. Deepening my engagement of the core, deepening the stretch to the ankle, both ankles for that matter. Tightening the core, breathing in some more. And that's time. All right. Okay, for this one, it looks like I'm going to be lying down. This is the last exercise I have planned. It's called ankle pump up and down. Pretty much sounds like just like what it will be. Just pumping the ankle up and down. 10 seconds each side. I'm going to do both at the same time, so I'll do 10 pumps basically. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done for that set. I got 2 more sets coming up. I'm running low on time, so I'm going to just take a couple breaths and have at it again. I'm trying to keep these sessions for about 60 minutes. So I'm pumping up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done with that set. I'm going to take a couple breaths. And go for the last set of the ankle pumps. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's good. The clipboard dropped right at the last second. I'd like to close things out with a forward fold, but before I do that, again, I'm JC. This has been Dad Bod with JC, and thanks for following along. I'll do a quick forward fold and sign off. great way to calm things down. We'll see you next time.